read in last week's parsha that HaKadosh Baruch Hu had said to Moshe, tell Paro that the plague of Borod is coming. The goats, the livestock, whatever's in the field, any human being or animal will not be gathered into the house. They'll be struck by the hail and they'll be killed. The one who feared the word of God, of the servants of Paro, they gathered in the slaves, the livestock, into the houses. But the person who did not pay attention to the word of Hashem, they left their slaves and their livestock in the fields. So the obvious question is, to date, everything Moshe had said, every plague that Moshe had said happened exactly as it was meant to happen. Already holding by the sixth plague. So if the first 5 happened exactly, and nothing detail of what he said was meant to be happened, so Moshe tells them, the hail will come, it will destroy, kill anything found in the field. So how could you be so foolish? Those who feared God gathered in everything into the homes. The others who did not pay attention, and as it says, everything was destroyed in the field. Why did they heed the word of Moshe? They're not fools, but yet they didn't. We find when it finally struck, Paro is overwhelmed, and he's shaken up, and he says, Hashem atzar v'ni v'ami arshoim. So we explained why. Because here he saw for the first time 2 contradictory forces, fire and water, coexisting. So evidently there is a power that is all-encompassing, and therefore he dictates that whatever his will is, it's not a contradiction. And that's why fire and water can coexist. Then afterwards, when the plague ceases, he sends out a team to make an evaluation. What was the degree of destruction? He finds out the wheat and spelt crop was not destroyed. So Paro has a question. If God himself is the supreme being and he dictates every aspect of creation, of existence, why was the wheat and spelt destroyed? Evidently, the God, the deity, which oversees wheat and spelt, God has no control over that. That power. So right away he retracts. This is a basis for his retraction. He found a flaw in his original understanding. Because if God was the all-encompassing being, the wheat and spelt should have been destroyed. So let's understand now. We're living in a society of paganism. And as Chaim Volozhin explains, pagans believed, and he bases it on psukim, that God is the creator. And the angels are called powers, and he gave over all the responsibility of creation to the various powers, which are called deities, which are called angels. And therefore they worshipped various powers to be able to draw benefit from each of these powers. You understand? So what happened till now was only an indication that that power is ineffective. But we have other powers. We have other deities. Therefore, there's nothing to be concerned about. The way they saw it, the way they understood it, they're secure because of the deity which is in place. The deity wasn't yet unseated, wasn't incapacitated, wasn't destroyed. Therefore, who brought their animals and their livestock and their slaves in? Hayori Dvar Hashem. The one who was Yorei Dvar Yudke Vovke, the infinite God, which he's all-consuming, all-encompassing, he understands it's not the deity. Lahavdil, it's Hashem. But lo som libo, the person did not pay attention to that. And he rejected that. And he believed it's the deity. If that's the case, we're secure. We have nothing to worry about. We have something which this will create that wall that will protect us. But little did they know. And Paro says to confirm it, that they were right. Because why wasn't the wheat and spelt got destroyed? So that proves that the deity of the spelt, the wheat, God cannot overwhelm that power. But little did they know that Hashem leave the wheat and spelt to be a rude awakening for the Egyptians. So when the Arba comes, they have what to eat, and that will be the security blanket being taken from them.